Hello friends, welcome to another lecture of engineering mechanics, and today we are going to discuss kinetics of rigid bodies. This is kinetics of rigid bodies part 2. In the last lecture we saw how to solve the problems of kinetics of rigid bodies using D'Alembert's method. So we are going to solve a few more problems of different varieties today from the same concept. We are going to use D'Alembert's method to solve काइनेटिक्स ऑफ रिजिड बॉडी। आज की डेट में, आज के लेक्चर में भी हम लोग काइनेटिक्स ऑफ रिजिड बॉडी के क्वेश्चंस करने वाले हैं यूजिंग डीएलेम्बर्ट्स मेथड। लास्ट लेक्चर में मैंने आपको पूरा कॉन्सेप्ट समझाया था, डीएलेम्बर्ट मेथड कैसे यूज करते हैं काइनेटिक्स ऑफ रिजिड बॉडी के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के लिए। आज हम लोग कुछ और टाइप के न्यूमेरिकल्स सॉल्व करने वाले हैं। नाउ दोज ऑफ यू हु आर वाचिंग मी फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस माई सेल्फ। माई नेम इज अप्रूप राव, ऑल इंडिया रैंक 320 फ्रॉम गेट मैकेनिकल. I've done my MTech from IIT Kharagpur and I have 6+ years of teaching experience in GATE, and I teach subjects related to design, strength of material, machine design, engineering mechanics and theory of machine, which is 25 to 30% of the syllabus of GATE or ESE. Now if you are watching us online, please hit the like button and share the link of this video with all your friends. Spread this awareness, spread this knowledge to all your friends beta. We need to reach to maximum number of students so that all of them can get the benefit from our online videos, online lectures which are completely free of cost. So beta, in this noble cause we need your support, and how you can support us? Just one like and one share. So share this link in your WhatsApp groups, in your Facebook groups, in your Telegram groups, and let everyone know that we are having live lectures of all the subjects of mechanical completely free of cost on our YouTube channel. And if you are on this channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe this channel, because this channel is a one-stop solution for all the mechanical engineers. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you will get the notification of all our video lectures. Okay. Now if you want to download our lecture PDF, then just go to the description of this video. You will find the link to our Telegram channel. In this Telegram channel, we post the PDF of all our lectures. So you'll get all these lectures in PDF format. And if you want to personally download my ebook and my notes, then go to this website tinyurl.com/approve10. This works as a website, so put it in your web browser, just like facebook.com, google.com. Put it in your web browser, tinyurl.com/approve10. So you'll go to this website where you will find all the ebooks and PDFs of my lecture notes, and along with them you will also find an Excel sheet. Now in this Excel sheet, I have added the links of all my special classes. So whenever I take a special class on Unacademy, which is completely free of cost, anyone can join. Okay. So whenever I am taking classes on Unacademy free of cost, Unacademy special class, I put the link in this Excel sheet. So open this Excel sheet and you will find the links of all the classes that I have taken till now and all the classes that I am going to take in the near future. मैंने अभी तक जितनी क्लासेस ली हैं और आगे भी मैं जो क्लासेस लेने वाला हूं, उन सबके लिंक्स आपको इस एक्सेल शीट में मिल जाएंगे। और ये क्लासेस कहां होंगी? अनअकैडमी पे, बट ये कंप्लीटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट है, आपको सब्सक्रिप्शन की जरूरत नहीं है। आप रजिस्टर करके इस स्पेशल क्लास को अटेंड कर सकते हैं। आपको सिर्फ अनअकैडमी का ऐप डाउनलोड करना है, अपना नंबर रजिस्टर करना है और आप इन स्पेशल क्लासेस को देख सकते हैं कंप्लीटली फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट। ओके, चलो। सो बेटा, हम डायनेमिक्स ऑफ मोशन पढ़ रहे थे, हम डायनेमिक्स ऑफ बॉडीज पढ़ रहे थे, वेयर वी स्टडी अबाउट द मूविंग बॉडीज, राइट? नाउ इन दिस केस वी हैव 3 टाइप्स ऑफ मोशन: ट्रांसलेशन, रोटेशन एंड जनरल मोशन. नाउ ट्रांसलेशन के केस में, इन केस ऑफ ट्रांसलेशन, वी कैन अज्यूम द बॉडी एज अ पार्टिकल. व्हाई? बिकॉज द displacement, velocity and acceleration of all the particle is same. So even if I consider one particle of the body, it has no effect on the motion. But in case of rotation and general motion, every particle of the body has a displacement, velocity and acceleration. So in these two cases, we need to consider the body as a rigid body, okay. So when you study translation motion, it is kinematics and kinetics of translation, and when you study rotation and general motion, then it is kinematics and kinetics of rigid body, okay. Now in case of rigid body motion, in case of kinetics of rigid bodies, I told you we have three methods to solve any problem: D'Alembert, work energy and impulse momentum. And in the last lecture we started D'Alembert's method. Now what is D'Alembert's method? What is D'Alembert's method? In case of D'Alembert's method, we use the equation of Newton's second law of motion, right? So let's say we have a body, a rigid body, okay, subjected to different types of forces, okay. This is the center of gravity, okay. This is the center of gravity. So beta, what do we do? What do we do? First of all, we need to find the direction of acceleration, right? तो बेटा या तो आप टेंजेंशियल और नॉर्मल एक्सेलरेशन ले सकते हो, यू कैन कंसिडर टेंजेंशियल एंड नॉर्मल एक्सेलरेशन, और यू कैन कंसिडर द एक्सेलरेशन इन एक्स एंड वाई कोऑर्डिनेट्स, ओके. सो लेट्स से दिस इज द एक्सेलरेशन इन एक्स, this is the acceleration in y, okay, and let's say this is the angular acceleration alpha. So according to D'Alembert's method, what is the three equations we have? Summation of fx will be equal to m into ax. Summation of fy will be equal to m into ay, and summation of m about center of gravity g is equal to ig into alpha. So these are the three equations that we have according to D'Alembert's method, where ax and ay are what? Ax and ay are the linear acceleration of the center of gravity. Ax ay क्या है? Ax ay क्या है? What is ax and ay? Ax and ay are linear acceleration of center of gravity, okay. And what is ig? Ig is mass moment of inertia of the body about g. So last time I told you how to solve problems. I explained how to solve problems using these three equations, right? We solved problems of rods which are rotating about the hinge. हमने rod के problem किए थे जो hinge के about rotate कर रहे हैं, right? आज हम problem solve करने वाले हैं pulley और rope के. आज हम solve करेंगे ऐसे problems. Today we are going to solve problems where there will be a pulley and there will be a rope attached to the pulley. So let's see how we can solve these type of problems using D'Alembert's method, okay? तो एक एक करके different types of questions देखेंगे. So the first question that we will solve today is this: a cord is wrapped around a homogeneous disc of radius 0.5 meter and mass 15 kg. If the cord is pulled upward with a force T of magnitude 180 Newton, find the angular acceleration of the disc. Okay, so beta, we have a homogeneous disc of radius 0.5 meter. In case of this, what is mass moment of inertia? Last time I told you the equations of mass moment of inertia for different bodies, right? Last time मैंने बताया था आपको अलग अलग टाइप की बॉडीज के लिए, अलग अलग शेप की बॉडीज के लिए मास मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया की इक्वेशन क्या होती है. सो व्हाट वाज द इक्वेशन फॉर अ डिस्क? व्हाट वाज द इक्वेशन फॉर अ डिस्क? डिस्क मतलब अ सिलेंडर. सिलेंडर भी हो सकता है, डिस्क भी बोल सकते हैं. सो बेटा, इन दिस केस द मास मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया इज mr square by 2. Okay, so the equation of I is mr square by 2. Okay, so beta, we have a disc and there is a cord wrapped around the disc, okay, and we are applying a force of 180 Newton, a force of 180 Newton to this cord. ठीक है, ये कितना है? 180 Newton. Okay, now we need to find the angular acceleration of the disc. We need to find the angular acceleration of the disc. Okay, now last time I gave you a trick to solve these type of problems. जब भी आपको सिर्फ अल्फा निकालना है, whenever you need to find acceleration alpha, what you need to do is you take the equation of moment about a point where maximum number of unknowns are. ठीक है, अब यहां पे देखो, here there are only two forces acting on the body, tension T and weight W. W कितना है? 15 kg means 150 Newton. Let's say G equal to 10, 150 Newton. Okay. So I can take moment about A, I can take moment about G. Let's take moment about G because I know the equation of mass moment of inertia about point G. If you take moment about A, if you write down this equation about A, then you have to take mass moment of inertia about point A. ठीक है? तो बेटा जिसके about आप moment लोगे उसके about आपको moment of inertia की equation लिखनी है. Okay? So here I will take moment of inertia about point. I know the moment of inertia about point G. So I will take the moment about point G. So if I take the moment about point G, what I am going to get? T into radius 0.5, right? So what will be the equation, beta? What will be the equation? Summation of m about G will be equal to Ig into alpha, right? Now beta, summation of m about G will be equal to what? 180 into 0.5, right? Sorry, 180 into 0.5. This will be equal to mass moment of inertia about G. So what was the equation? mr square by 2. What is the mass? 15 kg. What is the radius? 0.5. Okay. तो मैं इसको लिख सकता हूं 15 into 0.5 square by 2. This is the mass moment of inertia of the disk multiplied by alpha. Very simple equation. Summation of m equals to I alpha. Now in this equation there is only one unknown and that is alpha. So if you solve this equation you will directly get the value of alpha. इस equation को solve करो और आपको सीधे सीधे अल्फा की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी. सो गिव मी द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा बेटा, गिव मी द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा, गिव मी द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा, गिव मी द वैल्यू ऑफ अल्फा. सॉरी सो सॉरी फॉर दिस, it was the add in my calculator. I am using an online calculator, sorry. So it will be 180 multiplied by 0.5 into 2 divided by 15 into 0.5 square. So we are getting 48 radian per second. 48 radian per second square, sorry, 48 radian per second square. 48 radian per second square, right? So this is the value of alpha. You can take the moment about point A, then it will be W into A equal to IA into alpha. But in that case you will have to take moment of inertia about point A. Now we don't have a direct equation, so that's why I use this equation. That's why I use this equation because I know the equation of moment of inertia about the center of gravity G. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? ये clear है सबको? Is this point clear to everyone? Yes? Then beta hit the like button. Everyone needs to hit the like button. सबको like button दबाना है. I need at least 100 plus likes in this lecture. 100 plus likes आने चाहिए इस lecture पे. Okay? चलो 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 चलो. So let's move on to the next question. Now read the question carefully. What they are asking you to calculate. The drum shown in figure has a mass of 60 kg and a radius of gyration of 0.25 meter. A cord of negligible mass is wrapped around the periphery of the drum and attached to a block having a mass of 20 kg. If the block is released, determine the drum's angular acceleration. अब देखो यहाँ पे ध्यान से, what they are saying, we have a drum of mass 60 kg and radius of gyration 0.25 meter. Okay. Now I will explain what is radius of gyration later. ठीक है, मैं अभी radius of gyration समझाऊंगा क्या होता है. A cord of negligible mass is wrapped around the periphery of the drum and attached to a block having a mass of 20 kg. If the block is released, determine the drum's angular acceleration. ठीक है. So if I release this block, the block will move downwards. ब्लॉक कैसे मूव करेगा बेटा? ब्लॉक कैसे मूव करेगा? ब्लॉक विल मूव डाउनवर्ड्स लाइक दिस, है ना? ब्लॉक जो है वो ऐसा डाउनवर्ड मूव करेगा right? And if the block moves downwards, then बेटा ये कैसे मूव करेगा, ये कैसे मूव करेगा? This is going to rotate in एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन, है ना? एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में रोटेट करेगा लाइक दिस, है कि नहीं? सो बेटा हियर वी हैव मोशन ऑफ दिस ब्लॉक एंड वी हैव मोशन ऑफ दिस डिस्क. ओके, अब सबसे पहले तो ये समझ लो, first of all you need to understand the difference between this problem and this problem. Okay, there is a huge difference. You might be thinking that the free body diagram of both the bodies will be similar, but there is a very huge difference in both these cases. Okay, understand the difference, understand the difference. Here I am pulling this disc using a direct force, and here the disc is pulled by a mass. So what happens in these two cases? What happens in these two cases? Let's have a discussion. ठीक है, इसके बारे में एक डिस्कशन कर लेते हैं कि इन दोनों केसेस में अंतर क्या है. ओके, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन इन दीज टू केसेस? ओके, दोनों केसेस में क्या डिफरेंस है? सो लेट्स से इन वन केस वी हैव अ डिस्क, ठीक है, एक सेकेंड, यस. So we have two discs. Okay, both are, let's say, hinged about this point. Okay, in one case I am applying a direct force to the cord. एक cord लगी हुई है और उसके ऊपर डायरेक्ट एक फोर्स लगा रहा हूं मैं. Okay, and in another case we have a block like this. Okay, let's say this force is 100 Newton and let's say the weight of block is also 100 Newton. Okay, so in both cases this disc will start rotating, right? इसको मैं ले लेता हूं अल्फा 1, ठीक है, और इसको मैं ले लेता हूं अल्फा 2. Now in which case alpha will be more, in this case or in this case? इस केस में कि इस केस में? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? Beta, we have solved this type of problem. I have already explained this concept. Okay, I have already explained this concept in my DPP session. In one of my DPP session, I have already explained this concept, but that was in case of translation. But here also the same concept can be used. Okay, अब यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो, यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो हो क्या रहा है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई विल गिव यू अ मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन एंड देन आई विल गिव यू अ लॉजिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन. ओके, सो बेटा हियर द डायरेक्ट फोर्स 100 न्यूटन इज एक्टिंग, बट हियर व्हाट विल हैपन? लुक एट दिस. हियर बेटा द वेट ऑफ द बॉडी इज 100 न्यूटन डाउनवर्ड, है ना? एंड इफ आई कट दिस देयर विल बी दिस टेंशन, है ना? देयर विल बी दिस टेंशन इन द ब्लॉक. Now will this tension be 100 Newton? No. Why? Because the block is also moving downward now. The block is also moving downward. So here beta, for this block, I will write this T minus 100 equal to 10A. Right? MA. T minus 100. Summation of F. Sorry. It is moving downward. So 100 minus T होना चाहिए. 100 minus T equal to 10A. सो बेटा यहाँ पे t कितना हो जाएगा? हियर t विल बी 100 minus 10a, right? t will be 100 minus 10a. So understand this beta. Here in the first case, how much force you are directly applying on this disc? 100 Newton. But here 100 Newton is not acting on the disc. Disc पे 100 minus 10a is acting. राइट, डिस्क पे क्या लग रहा है? 100 न्यूटन पूरा नहीं आ रहा है ना. 100 न्यूटन इज द वेट ऑफ ब्लॉक, बट डिस्क पे फोर्स कितना आ रहा है? दिस टेंशन इज 100 minus 10a. समेशन ऑफ F इक्वल टू ma, राइट? समेशन ऑफ F इक्वल टू ma, ठीक है, ब्लॉक के लिए. ये मैंने किसके लिए लिखा है? ब्लॉक के लिए, ठीक है. सो समेशन ऑफ F कितना होगा? इट इज मूविंग डाउनवर्ड ना, सो समेशन ऑफ F विल बी 100 minus T इक्वल टू 10a, ठीक है. So beta here tension is less, it is not 100, it is 100 minus 10a. So beta alpha 1 will be greater than alpha 2. This will move with a greater angular acceleration than this now. Now understand the logical explanation. Beta, here I am directly applying a 100 Newton force, but here there is a weight of 100 Newton. So what is happening? Whatever force is available in this case, it only has to rotate this mass. Okay? But here whatever force, downward force 100 Newton is available, it has to move this block as well as rotate this disc. अब बेटा जितना ज्यादा मास होगा उसको हिलाने के लिए उतना ज्यादा फोर्स लगेगा, राइट बेटा. इफ यू हैव a 100 kg block and a 200 kg block, and if you apply the same force, which one will accelerate more? कौन सा एक्सेलरेट ज्यादा होगा? जिसमें कम मास है वो ज्यादा एक्सेलरेट होगा, जिसका मास ज्यादा है वो कम एक्सेलरेट होगा ना. F equal to ma. So if I apply same force, the body with less mass will accelerate more, the body with more mass will accelerate less. So beta, in this case we only have mass of this, but in this case we have mass of this and also we have a mass of this block 100 Newton. यहाँ इनर्शिया कम है, यहाँ इनर्शिया ज्यादा है क्योंकि मास ज्यादा है, तो एक्सेलरेशन इस केस में कम होगा. So beta, if you apply a force of 100 Newton and if you put a block of 100 Newton, in both case acceleration is different. In this case acceleration will be more because here only the mass of this disc will give you inertia. यहाँ पे resistance, inertia is what? It is the resistance, right? So beta, यहाँ पे resistance is only due to disc. Here the resistance is due to disc as well as this block. यहाँ दोनों मास है, जितना मास ज्यादा एक्सेलरेशन उतना कम. तो यहाँ सिर्फ मास ऑफ डिस्क है, यहाँ मास ऑफ डिस्क के साथ साथ मास ऑफ दिस ब्लॉक भी है. ठीक है. सो इन बोथ दीज केसेस द सॉल्यूशन विल बी डिफरेंट, आंसर विल बी डिफरेंट. ठीक है. तो बेटा नाउ वी नीड टू find the angular acceleration of this drum, right? So beta, what I am going to do is I am going to first disconnect these two. पहले मैं इन दोनों को disconnect कर लेता हूं. I am going to disconnect these two. Okay. So tension, this will be T, this will also be T, right? Now beta, I will draw the free body diagram of the disc as well as the block. ठीक है. डिस्क का और ब्लॉक का दोनों का फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं. ठीक है. सो लेट मी ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम सेपरेटली. ठीक है. लेट मी ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम. एक सेकेंड. I already have these shapes, so let's use these shapes, right? चलो आ गया. तो अपने पास एक ब्लॉक है, ठीक है, और अपने पास एक डिस्क है. ओके. लेट्स ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ द ब्लॉक फर्स्ट. सो वी हैव अ ब्लॉक, देयर इज अ टेंशन T upward, weight of the block acting downward, right? This is tension T and this is weight of the block. Okay. Weight of the block will be how much? 20 kg. मतलब इसको मैं ले लेता हूं 200. Let's consider G equal to 10. Okay. I will consider G equal to 10 in all of my problem. Okay. Now if you draw the free body diagram of the drum, what you will get? There will be weight of the drum, 60 kg weight is there. This will be 600 Newton. Then there will be reactions at the hinge, है ना? Hinged है ये center पे, so reactions of the hinge will also be there, like this. So this is Rx, this is Ry. Okay, this is point G. ठीक है. Now beta, understand this. This block is moving downward, है ना? ये ब्लॉक जो है ये डाउनवर्ड मूव कर रहा है. So what equation I can apply here beta? From DLamberts, can I use this summation of Fy equal to m into Ay? Can I use this? Yes. So in downward y direction, how much is the net force? 200 minus T. equal to m into ay, means 20 into a. So from here you will get a relation between t and a. है कि नहीं? I am getting a relation between t and a. Okay. Now beta, in order to find the value of t or a, I need another equation. Okay. Now in this case, what equation I am going to use? See, I cannot apply summation of fx and summation of fy. Why? Because I don't need rx and ry. I don't need rx and ry. I need alpha. Okay. So I will apply the third equation directly, summation of m. And about which point I am going to take the moment? About which point I am going to take the moment? I am going to take the moment about g. Oh sorry, I forgot 1/4. यहाँ पे t भी तो लगेगा. I'm so sorry. मैं ये वाला फोर्स भूल गया. ठीक है, यहाँ पे t भी तो लगेगा. ओके, सो बेटा नाउ आई विल टेक डायरेक्टली दिस summation of m about g equal to ig into alpha. Okay, now beta if I take moment about point g, it is going to rotate anti-clockwise. ठीक है, ये anti-clockwise rotate कर रहा है. Okay, so I will take anti-clockwise moment positive. So t into radius of the drum. What is the radius of the drum? Radius of the drum is how much? Okay, sorry. Radius of the drum is not given in this question. Okay, one sec. Let me check the radius of the drum. Okay. Let me check the radius of the drum, 0.4 meter. Sorry, the radius of the drum is 0.4 meter. Beta, radius of gyration is different, okay, and radius of drum is different, okay. तो दोनों को एक मत ले लेना. This is 0.4 meter. Okay, radius of gyration and radius are two different terminologies, two different concepts. So this r is 0.4 meter. Okay, so beta here t into 0.4, rx, ry and 600 all are passing through g, so their moment will be 0. Now beta, mass moment of inertia. For mass moment of inertia, they have directly given radius of gyration, and if radius of gyration is given, then I will become equal to mk square. I equal to mk square, where k is what? Radius of gyration. ठीक है, k is radius of gyration. Okay, so I equal to mk square. Now m is how much? M is 60 kg into radius of gyration 0.25 square into alpha. Okay, now beta, here I have a relation between t and a. Can I put a equal to alpha into r? Can I put a equal to alpha into r? Because the tangential acceleration of this block will be equal to tangential acceleration of this p, na? A will be equal to tangential acceleration of p. So what will be the tangential acceleration of p? Alpha into r. So A is equal to alpha into r, na? I have already explained this. Concept. Acceleration of the block. Whenever there is this type of question, acceleration of the block and tangential acceleration of this point will be same. है ना? Velocity of block and velocity of this point will be same. Acceleration of this block and tangential acceleration of this point will be same. है ना? So I will put alpha into r. R is how much? R is 0.4, right? So beta, यहाँ से I will get the value of t in terms of alpha, ना? I will get the value of t in terms of alpha. तो t कितना आ रहा है यहाँ पे? 200 minus 20 into 0.4 मतलब 8 alpha. तो यहाँ पे पुट कर दो बेटा, 200 minus 8 alpha. तो this will become 200 minus 8 alpha multiplied by 0.4 equal to 60 into 0.25 square into alpha. So solve this equation and you get the value of alpha. ठीक है, इसको मैं ऐसे ही सॉल्व कर लेता हूँ. 200 minus 8 alpha equals to 60 into 0.25 square divided by 0.4 सो इट विल बी 9.375 अल्फा। तो यहाँ पे अल्फा की वैल्यू कितनी आ जानी है, 200 डिवाइडेड बाय 17.375, 11.51 रेडियन पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर। So are we getting this answer? Are we getting this answer? क्या ये आंसर आ रहा है 11.51 रेडियन पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर? Is this the answer you guys are getting? Yes, very good, very good, very good, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया। My calculation might be wrong, so you better calculate it yourself. ठीक है, मेरा कैलकुलेशन कभी कभी थोड़ा गलत हो जाता है, so pardon me if my calculation is wrong. Okay, चलो चलो, so do you guys understand this? Do you guys understand this? How to solve these type of problem? Now beta, here let me explain the concept of radius of gyration. ठीक है, although you need to understand this concept along with mass moment of inertia, but आपको अगर नहीं पता है, let me explain what is radius of gyration. ठीक है, so let's say we have a mass, we have a body like this, and I want to calculate mass moment of inertia about this axis. ठीक है, मान लो इस एक्सिस के अबाउट I want to calculate the mass moment of inertia. Okay, now beta, what is mass moment of inertia? Mass into distance square, right? Mass into distance square. But right now all the particles of this body are not at the same distance, they are all at different distance, right? They are all at different distance. That's why I cannot directly use mass into distance का square, है कि नहीं? So we need integration and all that stuff to calculate mass moment of inertia. But let's assume that I can consider that the entire mass of the body is concentrated at one point. Let's say that entire mass of the body is concentrated at one point. Let's say this is M. Okay, is it clear? Right now practically the particles, different particles are at different distance. But let's say I am assuming that the entire mass of the body is kept at one particular point, then the distance of that point from this axis is known as radius of gyration. So beta, entire mass जो है वो k distance पे है, entire mass is at k distance. So can I write I equal to mass into distance का square, m into k square. So from here what will be k beta? Root over I by m. So this is radius of gyration. So beta, if radius of gyration is given directly in the question, then you use I equal to mk square. Is it clear? I equal to mk square. If radius of gyration is not given, we have formula of mass moment of inertia, mr square by 2, ml square by 12. Those are the equations of moment of inertia. So if nothing is given, if the shape is mentioned, then use those equations. But if radius of gyration is given, then directly use I equal to mk square. Directly use I equal to mk square. Is it clear? Is it clear? चलो. So let's move on to the next question. अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. चलो. Now here we have two different blocks. अब ये क्वेश्चन बनाते हैं बेटा. Two bodies of mass 15 kg and 5 kg are attached to the two ends of a flexible rope which is passed over a pulley of mean radius 200 mm, having a mass of 10 kg and radius of gyration 150 mm. Find the acceleration of masses and tension on either side of the rope. Now beta, in this case, how to solve the problem? Okay, how to solve the problem. Now understand this beta. First of all, एक पॉइंट मैं नोट कर देना चाहता हूं यहां पे. देयर इज friction between rope and pulley. okay, but we don't need coefficient of friction, we don't need coefficient of friction here, ठीक है, यहाँ coefficient of friction की जरूरत नहीं है. Coefficient of friction अगर होता, if coefficient of friction was given, then it could have been solved very easily, but यहाँ coefficient of friction नहीं दिया है, so how to solve this problem? Okay, so beta here what we need to do is we need to consider these three bodies separately. We need to consider these three bodies separately. This body, and this pulley. So let's say this is the free body. Let's draw the free body diagram. So beta, first of all, in which direction these blocks are going to fall? So obviously 15 kg will fall downward, 5 kg will move upward, and if this happens, the pulley is going to rotate clockwise. Pulley is going to rotate clockwise. So beta, this will be obviously T1, टेंशन ज्यादा यहां होगा, this will be T2, है कि नहीं? Is it clear? Is it clear? So beta, what I am going to do is I am going to draw the FBD of these blocks and the pulley separately. तीनों का अलग अलग फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम हम ड्रॉ करने वाले हैं. तीनों का अलग अलग फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम हम ड्रॉ करने वाले हैं. So beta, let's draw the free body diagram of the blocks first. ब्लॉक्स का फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बना लेते हैं. तो ये हो गया अपना 5 kg ब्लॉक, and this is the 15 kg block. Okay, now let's draw the free body diagram. So beta, there will be a tension upward and weight downward. These are the only two forces acting on the blocks, है ना? And beta, tension on both sides are different. Tension on both sides are different. Okay, sorry, this one is T2 and this one is T1. Now this one will be 50 Newton, this one will be 150 Newton, right? I am assuming G is 10. Okay, now this body is moving downward and this body is moving upward, but the acceleration will be same, right? Because both are connected to a single rope. So if this body is going down by x distance, this body will also move up by x distance. ठीक है, ये जितने डिस्टेंस से नीचे जाएगा ये उतने डिस्टेंस से ऊपर जाएगा ना, means the distance is same, so distance per unit time will also be same, and distance per unit time मतलब acceleration will also same. Okay, so beta, acceleration will be same, a, ठीक है, but this has downward acceleration, this has upward acceleration. Now write down the equation summation of F equal to ma. Summation of F equal to ma. तो इसके लिए summation of F equal to ma क्या होगा? It is moving upward, so T2 minus 50 equal to 5a. और इसके लिए summation of F equal to ma, it will be 150 minus T1 equal to 15a. Right? So these are the two equations. ठीक है, T2 minus 50 equal to 5a, 150 minus T1 equal to 15a. Now we have two equations and we have three unknowns, T1, T2 and a. So we need one more equation, and that one more equation we will get from the free body diagram of the pulley. So let's draw the free body diagram of the pulley. Okay, so this is the pulley. On one side tension is T1, on other side tension is T2. So let's draw the free body diagram. So this is T1, this is T2. Now at the center there will be weight of the pulley also, and there will be reactions at the hinge also. Okay, and this pulley is rotating clockwise with angular acceleration alpha. Now I don't want Rx and Ry. I want a relation between T1, T2 and acceleration. So beta, what I am going to do in these cases, I will directly take moment about center of gravity G, so that Rx and Ry will be eliminated. So beta, I will use this equation. Summation of m equals to Ig into alpha. Summation of m equal to Ig into alpha. Okay. Now, what will be summation of m? It is rotating clockwise. So clockwise moment will be positive. So T1 into radius. What is the radius, beta? What is the radius? 200 mm. Okay, 200 mm. Radius is 200 mm. Oh, radius is 200 mm. तो बेटा ये हो जाएगा T1 into 200, या इसको लिख लेता हूं मैं 0.2 प्लस सॉरी माइनस T2 का movement will be anti-clockwise ना, clockwise movement will be positive because alpha is clockwise. Okay, minus T2 into R equal to I. Now beta here also radius of gyration is given na, so I will directly use mk square. So 10 into 150 square or 10 into 0.15 square multiplied by alpha, right? Now beta, I don't want alpha, I want acceleration A. So I will put alpha in terms of A. What will be the equation beta? A will be equal to alpha into R na, same concept beta. Acceleration of the blocks will be equal to tangential acceleration at this end, है ना? तो बेटा tangential acceleration क्या होता है? Alpha into R ना. So alpha will be equal to A by R, मतलब A by 0.2 है कि नहीं? A by 0.2. So beta, I will put this T1 minus T2 into 0.2 equal to 10 into 0.15 square into A by 0.2. Okay, so I have this equation, and this equation, three equations, three unknowns. So I will get the value of T1, T2 and A. T1, T2 और A तीनों मिल जाएगा. I will get all the three. How I will get all the three? Beta, first what I am going to do is I am going to find T1 minus T2. ठीक है, I am going to find T1 minus T2. तो बेटा इक्वेशन नंबर 1 माइनस इक्वेशन नंबर 2 कर लो. इक्वेशन नंबर 1 माइनस इक्वेशन नंबर 2 कर लो. तो यहां से क्या आ जाएगा बेटा? इक्वेशन नंबर 1 माइनस इक्वेशन नंबर 2, तो ये हो जाएगा T2 माइनस 50 माइनस 150 माइनस सॉरी माइनस माइनस हो जाएगा प्लस इक्वल टू 5A माइनस 15A, है ना? व्हाट इज दिस? 1 माइनस 2. ओके, तो बेटा यहां से आई विल गेट T1 माइनस T2 इक्वल टू ये हो जाएगा 150 माइनस 50 माइनस 150 माइनस 200, इधर आ जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा प्लस. ओके, सॉरी 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 T1 प्लस T2 हो जाएगा क्या? T1 ये T1 प्लस T2 हो जाएगा. चलो कोई नहीं, एक सेकेंड, इसका भी हल मिल जाएगा, इसको माइनस T1 माइनस दिस कर देते हैं ना, तो ये हो जाएगा माइनस, ये हो जाएगा प्लस माइनस 5A माइनस 15A माइनस 1 माइनस 2. ठीक है, माइनस 1 माइनस 2 दोनों, इन दोनों को माइनस से मल्टीप्लाई करके जोड़ दिया. ओके, सो ये हो जाएगा T1 माइनस T2 equal to, now this one will become minus 150 plus 50, so minus 100, इधर गया plus 100. okay, minus 20A है कि नहीं? तो T1 minus T2 equals to 100 minus 20A, तो ये हो जाएगा 100 minus 20A into 0.2 equal to 10 into 0.15 square into A by 0.2. So by solving this, I will get the value of A. इसको solve करेंगे तो A मिल जाएगा. Let's solve this. So it will become 100 minus 20A equal to into 0.2 equal to 10 into 0.415 square into A. So A equals to 3.9. A equals to 3.9 meter per second. I am getting this answer. A equal to 3.9 meter per second square. Sorry. A equal to 3.9 meter per second square. And if A is 3.9 meter per second square, then I will get T1 and T2 na? Then I will get T1 and T2. How? T2 minus 50 equal to 5A. So 5 into 3.9. I don't know whether my acceleration is right or wrong, beta, but let me go with this value. Okay. If it is wrong, please forgive me. 69.5. Okay. And T1, 150 minus T1 equal to 15A. 150 minus T1 equal to 15A. So from here T1 will be 150 minus 15 into 3.9. 150 minus 15 into 3.9. So 91.5. So these are the answers. T2 is 69.5 Newton and T1 is 91.5 Newton. Okay. So is it clear to you? I have taken baby steps, beta. I have written everything. I have written all the steps. That's why you are thinking that it is a very huge solution. Otherwise, it is a very simple solution, beta. You just write down the equation for this and for the pulley and solve it. ठीक है, बहुत आसान है. वो मैंने baby steps लेके एक एक step लिखा है, इसलिए ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे बहुत बड़ा solution. Okay? तो ये चीज क्लियर है सबको? ये चीज क्लियर है सबको? ओके. नाउ बेटा लेट्स सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम. अब ये वाली प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. टू बॉडीज ए एंड बी ऑफ masses 30 kg and 10 kg are tied to the two ends of a light string passing over a composite pulley of radius of gyration as 70 mm and mass 4 kg as shown in figure. एक composite pulley है, मतलब कि उसके आगे एक छोटी पुली है, फिर पीछे एक बड़ी पुली है, दोनों एक साथ कनेक्टेड है. ओके, सो दिस इज अ कंपोजिट पुली. फाइंड द टेंशन ऑन बोथ साइड्स ऑफ द स्ट्रिंग एंड एंगुलर एक्सेलरेशन. सो अगेन इट इज सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, बट बेटा देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस? इन दिस क्वेश्चन the 10 kg and 13 kg are not directly connected with a string, so the acceleration on both sides will be different. यहां पे acceleration दोनों sides जो हैं वो अलग होगा. That is the difference. ठीक है, वो एक difference है, otherwise everything is same. ठीक है, so I want all of you to try to solve this problem. Consider this as your assignment, and in the next class we will see what is the solution of this problem, and in the next class we will also solve problems related to rolling without slipping. ठीक है, रोलिंग विदाउट स्लिपिंग वाले जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं उनके कैसे प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व होते हैं यूजिंग डीएलएमबर्ट्स मेथड, आई विल एक्सप्लेन. ओके, सो लेट मी गिव यू सम हिंट. इसमें मैं हिंट दे देता हूं सो दैट यू कैन सॉल्व इट. तो बेटा यहां पे tension on both sides will be different. Obviously this one will fall downward, this one will go upward, and this will rotate clockwise. ठीक है, तो बेटा यहां होगा क्या? Acceleration of this body and acceleration of this body will be different. Okay, so here how many unknowns you have? T1, T2, A1, A2 and alpha. बट बेटा A1, A2 और अल्फा इन दोनों A1, A2 का अल्फा के साथ रिलेशन होगा. व्हाट विल बी दैट रिलेशन बेटा? व्हाट विल बी दैट रिलेशन? लेट मी गिव यू. A1 will be equal to what? A1 will be equal to what? Alpha into this radius. Okay, alpha into this radius R1. ठीक है, इसको मैं R1 ले लेता हूं. Let me take this R1 and let me take this R2. So A1 will be equal to alpha into R1 and A2 will be equal to alpha into R2. So you can put A1, A2 in terms of alpha, then you will have only 3 unknowns. If I put A1, A2 in terms of alpha, then I will only have 3 unknowns. Let's solve this problem, beta. Let's solve this problem. Okay, we have done this much. तो सॉल्व ही कर लेते हैं। चलो सॉल्व कर लेते हैं। सॉल्व दिस, इसको सॉल्व करो। तो 10 kg वाले का और 30 kg वाले का, दोनों का पहले फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बना लो। ओके, ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ दिस 10 kg ब्लॉक। कहां गया? ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ 10 kg ब्लॉक एंड 30 kg ब्लॉक। ओके, सो बेटा व्हाट विल बी द फोर्सेस? फोर्सेस क्या क्या होंगे? टेंशन एक्टिंग अपवर्ड, वेट एक्टिंग डाउनवर्ड। टेंशन अपवर्ड, weight downward. Okay, so this is T1, this is T2. 30 kg means 300 Newton, 5 kg means 5 kg है कि 10 kg? 10 kg means 100 Newton. Okay, this is going downward with A1 acceleration, this is going upward with A2 acceleration. ठीक है, और A1 को मैं क्या लिख सकता हूं? अल्फा R1, इसको मैं अल्फा R2 लिख सकता हूं। ओके, सो बेटा समेशन ऑफ F equal to ma. If I apply here, then I will get 300 minus T1 equal to 30A1. Here summation of F equal to ma. If I apply, it is going upward. So T2 minus 100 equal to 10A. ठीक है, sorry 10A2. ठीक है, now beta put the values of A1 A2 in terms of alpha. So this will become T2 minus 100 equal to 10 into alpha into what is R2 beta? What is R2? Second radius क्या है? What is the second radius? 100. R2 is 100 mm और 0.1 mm. ठीक है, so ये हो जाएगा T2 minus 100 equal to alpha, है ना? 10 into 0.1 मतलब alpha, तो आप 1. This one will become 300 minus T1 equal to 30 into first का it will be 0.05, 50 mm मतलब 0.05, so alpha into 0.05. okay, तो ये हो जाएगा 30 into 0.05 means what? 1.5 होता है क्या? okay, 1.5. So 300 minus T1 equal to 1.5 alpha. So now beta, can I find the value of T1 minus T2 from these two equations? T1 minus T2 वही करूंगा मैं, माइनस माइनस दोनों में मल्टीप्लाई करके जोड़ दूंगा. So what I will get? minus T2 plus 100 minus T2 plus 100 minus 300 plus T1 equal to minus alpha minus 1.5 अल्फा. इतना आ रहा है क्या? सही कर रहा हूं कि नहीं? T2 minus 100 equal to सही तो जा रहे हैं. Now what I will get? T1 minus T2 equal to, this will become minus 200, इसको यहां लेके गया 200 minus 2.5 alpha. T1 minus T2 equal to 200 minus 2.5 alpha. So I have T1 minus T2. ठीक है, now I will draw the free body diagram of the pulley. तो पुली का फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बना लेते हैं बेटा. लेट्स ड्रॉ द फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम ऑफ द पुली. एक सेकेंड, वेयर इज अ सर्कल? So I need to draw a compound pulley. एक सेकेंड, इसको जो है नेक्स्ट पेज पे ले चलते हैं. Yes. So now I have a compound pulley. There is a tension here. यहीं पे था ना? Yes. and there is a tension here, then there will be some weight, some reactions, okay, which I don't want. मेरे को ना ये weights चाहिए ना ये reactions चाहिए. Okay, this is T1, this is T2. So what I am going to do, beta, I am going to take moment about point G. So I will get Ig into alpha. Now it is rotating clockwise. So I will take clockwise moment positive. So T1 multiplied by what is this R1? R1 कितना है बेटा? R1 कितना है? R1 is 0.05 minus T2 into R2 कितना है? R2 is 0.1 equal to I डायरेक्टली m के स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं. रेडियस ऑफ गायरेशन इज गिवन 70 mm, मास 4 kg. ओके, मास 4 kg, रेडियस ऑफ गायरेशन 70. ओके, तो ये हो जाएगा m के स्क्वायर 4 इंटू 0.07 स्क्वायर इंटू अल्फा. ठीक है. ओह सॉरी T1 माइनस T2 निकाल के कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ. T1 माइनस T2 निकाल के कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ बिकॉज आई वांट T1 इंटू 0.05 minus T2 into 0.1. ओके. तो ये अगर मैं if I multiply this entire equation, if I divide this entire equation with 0.1, then what I will get? या multiply 10, तो ये हो जाएगा multiply 10, ये हो जाएगा T1 into 0.5 minus T2 equal to 4 into 40 into 0.07 स्क्वायर अल्फा. ओके, तो यहां पे T1 माइनस T2 नहीं निकालता मैं, यहां पे इसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? T1 को 0.5 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ठीक है, माइनस 0.5 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. ओके, तो ये हो जाएगा माइनस 0.5 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये हो जाएगा कितना? हाफ माइनस 150 माइनस यानी प्लस 0.5 T1 इक्वल टू माइनस अल्फा एंड इसको भी माइनस 0.75 अल्फा. ओके, तो ये अब बनेगा. नाउ दिस विल बिकम, नाउ दिस इक्वेशन इज गोइंग टू बी हाउ मच कितना आएगा? हाउ मच आई एम गोइंग टू गेट? आई एम गोइंग टू गेट 0.5 T1 minus T2 equal to, this will become 50 minus 1.75 alpha. ठीक है, so 0.5 T1 minus T2 equals to 50 minus 1.75 alpha equal to 40 into 0.07 square alpha. 40 into 0.07 square 0.196 alpha. ठीक है, so from here I will get the value of alpha. Okay, so 50 divided by 1.75 plus 0.196, so it will be 25.7 radian per second square. Am I getting this? Is everyone getting this? सबका इतना आ रहा है? अगर नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ और आ रहा है, maybe my calculation is wrong. So find the tension on both sides and angular acceleration of pulley. तो angular acceleration of pulley आ गया अपना. Now you can easily find T1, T2, right? Now you can easily find T1, T2. Just put the value of alpha in this equation and you will get T1 and T2, right? So beta, this is how you can solve problems of pulley. तो पुली के प्रॉब्लम्स बन जाएंगे. आई थिंक नाउ एवरीवन कैन सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ पुली, राइट? इफ यू वांट टू स्टडी विथ मी अंडर माय गाइडेंस, इफ यू लाइक माय टीचिंग एंड इफ यू वांट टू स्टडी द एंटायर डिजाइन सिलेबस विथ मी, then beta come to the Unacademy Plus. Okay, there are several other teachers, conceptually really good teachers. Okay, and if you want to learn from all of us, if you like our teaching, then come to Unacademy Plus. There is a huge difference between the YouTube classes and Unacademy classes. You get live classes in both the languages, English and Hindi, You get doubt clearing sessions, you get weekly tests of every subject, you get rank improvement batches, you get different crash courses for different exams. So if you take one subscription, you can give the exam, you can prepare for any competitive exams, you can prepare for all those competitive exams, you can prepare for GATE, you can prepare for ESE, you can prepare for DRDO, BARC, ISRO, you can prepare for CPET, you can prepare for NLC, you can prepare for any exam, all these in one subscription, GATE and ESE subscription. Okay, so what you need to do to subscribe to Unacademy Plus, just go to your app, click on get subscription, choose the subscription. Don't choose 1 month, 3 months, 6 months subscription. If you are preparing for 21, then you choose 1 year subscription. If you're preparing for 22, you choose 2-year subscription. Why? Because GATE is not the only exam you need to prepare. आपको ESE के लिए भी प्रिपेयर करना है. ESE का एग्जाम अगले साल होगा जुलाई में. आपको DRDO के लिए, इसरो के लिए भी प्रिपेयर करना है, जिनका एग्जाम्स होता है यूजुअली गेट के बाद 2-3 महीने के अंदर. तो आप सिर्फ गेट के लिए प्रिपेयर नहीं कर रहे हैं, आप इन सारे एग्जाम्स के लिए प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं, और इनके लिए आपको अलग से सब्सक्रिप्शन नहीं लेना है. ओनली वन सब्सक्रिप्शन एंड यू विल गेट टू get into these batches of all the exams. Okay, don't forget to use this code APPROVE10, because if you use this code you are going to get 10% off. And if you use this code is going to connect all of us. So don't forget to use this code and subscribe to Unacademy Plus. You can also take the subscription in EMI. There is EMI on credit card, debit card, and there is also EMI on Bajaj Finance. Okay, so take the subscription using EMI and you will only have to pay 1875 rupees per month or 60 rupees per day. But don't forget to use this code APPROVE10. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I will come with the next video tomorrow and we will soon start the DPP sessions also. Thank you so much guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.